Good morning, I'm here for my citizenship interview.
What time is your appointment?
11 a.m.
Can I have your appointment letter and ID, please?
Sure, here you go.
Thank you. Please stay in line from there. You can come in. Please take off your shoes and jacket. Empty your pockets and put everything into the bin. Then walk through the metal detector. Here is your appointment letter and your ID. Please take all of your belongings and use the elevator to go to the third floor. Someone there will assist you.
Thank you.
Good morning. How can I help you?
Good morning, I'm here for my citizenship interview.
Can I see your appointment letter and ID?
Yes. Here you go.
Thank you. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Here's your number. Please have a seat over there. The officer will call you shortly when your appointment is ready.
Thank you.
P15. Mrs. Ha, T. Nguyen.
Yes, that's me.
Good morning, I'm Officer Jennifer. I'll be conducting your interview today. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Please follow me. Feel free to put your belongings next to your chair, but please remain standing. Before we begin the interview, I'll need to place you under oath. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Please take a seat.
Thank you.
I need to take your picture and your fingerprints today. Please look at the camera. Thank you. Now, please put your left index finger on the scanner. And then your right index finger. Thank you. How was the weather this morning?
It was sunny but still cold.
Who came with you today?
I came with my husband.
Did you have any trouble finding the parking lot?
No, I found a public parking across the street.
Great. Did you study for the citizenship test?
Yes, it is the important interview for me. I have studied every day for a year.
All right. Are you ready for the civics test?
Yes, I am a little nervous, but I am ready.
In what month do we vote for president?
November.
Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived?
American Indians.
What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for?
U.S. diplomat.
What movement tried to end racial discrimination?
Civil rights movement.
Name one state that borders Mexico.
California.
Why does the flag have 50 stars?
Because there are 50 states.
Very good. You passed the civics test. Now we're going to move on to the reading and writing test. Please read the sentence on the tablet for me.
When is Columbus Day?
Now I need you to write the following sentence on the tablet. Columbus Day is in October. Good job. You've passed the English test as well. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Let's review your application. I need to see your lawful permanent resident card, all of your passports and ID.
Here you go.
How long have you been a lawful permanent resident?
I have been a lawful permanent resident for 6 years.
How did you get your green card?
I got my green card through my family. My sister sponsored me.
On what date did you become a lawful permanent resident?
I became a lawful permanent resident on April 10, 2016.
What is your full name?
My full name is Ha T Nguyen.
What is your last name?
My last name is Nguyen.
Have you used any other names?
No.
Your date of birth is May 22, 1986. Is it correct?
Yes, it is.
How tall are you?
I'm 5 feet 5.
What is your social security number?
078021520.
What is your country of citizenship?
My country of citizenship is Vietnam.
What is your phone number?
04963211158.
Currently you live at 535 Northampton Avenue, Orlando, Florida. Is that correct?
Yes.
Do you know the zip code?
32803.
How long have you been living at this address?
I've been living there since November 2, 2018.
Where did you live before?
I lived at 63 Orange Bay Avenue, Orlando, Florida, 32819 before.
Have you lived anywhere else during the last 5 years?
No.
Are you currently employed?
Yes.
Where do you work?
I work at Remark Nails and Spa.
And how long have you been working there?
About 2 years. I worked there since November 2019.
What do you do?
I'm a nail technician.
Where else have you worked in the past 5 years?
I have not worked anywhere else since I came to the U.S. I just stayed home before to take care of my children.
Are you married?
Yes, I am.
How many times have you been married?
I have been married only one time.
What is your spouse's full name?
His full name is Hai An Din.
What is the date of birth of your husband?
December 24th, 1984.
Is your spouse a lawful permanent resident?
Yes, he is.
How many times has your spouse been married?
He has been married only one time.
Do you currently live with your husband?
Yes, I currently live with my husband and my children.
What is your husband's current job?
He is a machine operator.
How many children do you have?
I have one child.
Your child's name is Hai An Din. Is it correct?
No. This is my husband's name. My son's name is Nam Chao Din.
Okay. How old is your child?
He is 8 years old.
Do you have any adopted children?
No, I don't.
Is either of your parents U.S. citizens?
No. My parents are lawful permanent residents.
Where do they live now?
They live with my sister's family.
Okay. Have you spent any time outside of the United States for the past 5 years?
Yes, I have.
How many trips have you taken for the past 5 years?
I have taken one trip.
Where did you go?
I went on vacation to Cancun, Mexico.
How many days were you outside the U.S. on this trip?
It was 10 days.
What is the day you returned to the United States?
June 15, 2020.
Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen in writing or any other way?
No.
Have you ever registered to vote in any federal, state, or local election in the United States?
No.
Do you pay taxes on time every year?
Yes. I pay taxes on time every year.
Do you now have, or did you ever have, a hereditary title or an order of nobility in any foreign country?
No.
Have you called yourself a non-U.S. resident on a federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident?
No.
Have you ever been a member of any organization, association, fund, foundation, party, club, society, or similar group in the United States, or in any other location in the world?
No.
Have you ever been declared legally incompetent or been confined to a mental institution?
No.
Have you ever filed a federal, state, or local tax return since you became a lawful permanent resident?
Yes.
Have you ever been a member of, or in any way associated with a terrorist organization?
No.
Have you ever been a member of, or in any way associated with the Communist Party?
No.
Have you ever advocated, either directly or indirectly, the overthrow of any government by force or violence?
No.
Were you ever involved in any way with genocide?
No.
Were you ever involved in any way with torture?
No.
Were you ever involved in killing or trying to kill someone?
No.
Were you ever involved in badly hurting, or trying to hurt, a person on purpose?
No.
Were you ever involved in forcing, or trying to force, someone to have any kind of sexual contact or relations?
No.
Were you ever involved in not letting someone practice his or her religion?
No.
Have you ever been a prostitute, or procured anyone for prostitution?
No.
Have you ever been a habitual drunkard?
No.
Have you ever committed, assisted in committing, or attempted to commit, a crime or offense for which you were not arrested?
No.
Have you ever been arrested, cited, or detained by any law enforcement officer, including any immigration official or any official of the U.S. Armed Forces, for any reason?
No.
Were you ever a part of any group, or did you ever help any group, unit, or organization that used a weapon against any person, or threatened to do so?
No.
Did you ever sell, give, or provide weapons to any person, or help another person sell, give, or provide weapons to any person?
No.
Have you ever been in jail or prison?
No.
Have you ever been convicted of a crime or offense?
No.
Have you ever received a suspended sentence, been placed on probation, or been paroled?
No.
Have you ever sold or smuggled controlled substances, illegal drugs, or narcotics?
No.
Have you ever been married to more than one person at the same time?
No.
Have you ever married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit?
No.
Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling?
No.
Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States?
No.
Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading?
No.
Have you ever been removed, excluded, or deported from the United States?
No.
Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States?
Yes, I do.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes, I do.
Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States?
Yes.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes, I'm willing to.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes, I'm willing to.
Perfect. Please review the form on the tablet, and let me know if everything is correct.
Everything looks good.
Great. Please sign, print your name and date, at the bottom of that page. Now review the Oath of Allegiance section. If you agree, sign and date at the bottom. I'm recommending your application for approval. Here is a copy of your test results. If my recommendation is accepted, you will be sent a notice in the mail for your oath ceremony. You should receive the notice within 3 to 6 weeks. Do you have any questions?
No. Thank you.
Perfect. I will walk you back to the customer service area.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.